Chopsticks, an extension of ourselves, a famous bog extermination tool. What if I could harness this power for myself? I could make mosquitoes go extinct. And today, we're doing exactly that. Welcome to Forged in Fire spin-off. Chiseled in wood. This is Kawagoe woodworking. You can come alone or with a group for workshops to make your own chopsticks. It is quite touristy and has like a live line, but the wait can be quite long as we came right as soon as it opened and we had a reservation. But the people who came afterwards, even like half an hour after opening, had to wait in line for at least an hour. So imagine the slots fill quite fast because the tourists just kept on coming and kept asking if they could come in, but there's like 10 spots in total to chisel wood. And it takes approximately, it says 30 minutes, but more like an hour. I would say everybody who did it took around an hour. Because it's like a chill vibe, you know?
So what can you expect from a chopstick making workshop? Well, much more than what I did, that's for sure. First up, you choose your wood. It's neatly laid out for you to pick out your favorite color, telling you the type of wood and even how hard it is to work with it. I went with the trash taste purple as that seemed the most interesting. The price of the workshop also depends on the wood you pick, as that's the only thing you'll be paying for, so this workshop can be either quite cheap or expensive. Once you've picked out your wood and paid, the fun begins. You're put into the production line, where things are much easier than I would have ever guessed. On the sticks you have numbers that tell you which side they are on. You just put it on the board in the right place and start chiseling until it's flush with the board. Once that side is done, turn it to another side. Continue until that's done and then oh, look out. This is where it gets tricky. You have to move it from one side of the board to another. Golly gee, what a life we're living here, full of thrills and mysteries. If you draw bad wood, gotcha, the grain will be opposite to you, so you have to turn the board around midway through. Really keeping the thrills high over here. Step number 3. Once you've finished trimming down your wood, flip over the board. Now it's time to turn that rough hunk of stick into a smooth hunk of stick. Therefore use a tiny sliver of sanding paper, and first use the coarse side to do a lot of damage, and then the less coarse side to finish it up. Step number 4, oiling it up. You just stick it into this random little hole on the side of the table until you can't go any deeper. Then pull it out and use a paper to rub out all the fluids around. Once you've neatly covered everything, use another piece of paper to dry it up. Once that's done, pack it up. You've spent 30 more minutes than they said on the billboard. This was a 30-minute procedure. You've been here for an hour. Get the fuck. I also had my first run-in with the Japanese media here, as they randomly stopped me to ask questions that were literally the most basic questions I've ever received, like, why am I here?
And it's all in Kawagoe, Saitama. It took us around 1 hour to get here by train. And the city is known for its well-preserved Edo period architecture, and even called Little Edo. So if you don't have any time to go to Kyoto, it's much easier to get here. And this is the Kuranomachi, the main street. The most Little Edo-ish of every Edo that is little. This is some kind of a important clock tower, I think. I don't know, voiceover. Also, this place seems to be quite famous for the potatoes, because there was like a huge line for one of the potato places, and there's just an entire aisle of potato cookies. Where's she going? What? Is she gonna stop for me? Alright, when's she gonna discover that I'm not behind her? Fuck. Alright, never mind. This is one in a lifetime. Won multiple awards. Sweet potato brulee. What in the God's name is this? Sweet potato creme brulee. This is custard on top. I bought sweet potatoes here before, and usually they have kind of a honey taste to it. And I've eaten sweet potatoes before in Estonia, and they're more like neutral. But here, every sweet potato has a honey taste, so I thought they combined it with honey. But no, eating like a baked sweet potato right now, it literally does taste like potato and honey combined. Looks like Chris also opened a cafe and didn't tell anybody. Must be his new social experiment. Alright. Tourist Information Center. So you get the manhole card. As you can see here, this is the main street that we passed. The clock tower. Oh, I think I have a video of literally this place. Replay. Put it inside the circle. Yeah, Mudan, you can do it. You got the effects in you. Wow, sicko mode.